page 463 in this Western civilization book. And it's actually it's a selection from Benedict de Spinoza. It's a political treatise. But perhaps somebody will ask whether women are under men's authority by nature or institution. For if it has been by mere institution, we had no reason compelling us to exclude women from government. But if we consult experience itself, we shall find that the origin of it is in their weakness, for there has never been a case of men and women reigning together, but whenever on the earth men are found, we see that men rule and women are ruled, and on that plan both sexes live in harmony. But on the other hand, the Amazons, who are reported to have held rule of old, did not suffer men to stop in their country, but reared only their female children, killing males to whom they gave birth. But if by nature women were equal to men and were equally distinguished by force of character and ability, in which human power and therefore human right chiefly consists, surely among nations so many and different, some would be found where both sexes rule alike, and others where men are ruled by women, and so brought up that they make less use of their abilities. And since this is nowhere the case, one may assert with perfect propriety that women have not by nature equal right with men, but that they necessarily give way to men, and that thus it cannot happen that both sexes should rule alike, much less that men should be ruled by women. But if we further reflect upon human passions, how men, in fact, generally love women merely from the passion of lust, and esteem their cleverness and wisdom in proportion to the excellence of their beauty, and also how very ill-disposed men are to suffer the women they love to show any sort of favor to others, and other facts of this kind, we shall easily see that men and women cannot rule alike without great hurt to peace. So the natural inferiority of women is the title. Despite the shattering of old views and emergency of a new world view in the scientific revolution of the 17th century, attitudes towards women remain tied to traditional perspectives. In this selection, the philosopher Benedict de Spinoza argues for the natural inferiority of women to men. Who is this Benedict Spinoza? Let's just learn him by his quotes. I'm going to learn you good about Spinoza. Those who are believed to be the most abject and humble are usually most ambitious and envious. All things excellent, this is all Spinoza. Baruch. Benedict? Why is this saying Baruch and this is saying Amsterdam? That is not what I clicked on. Benedict is Baruch, and Baruch is Benedict. Apparently, I guess it's Dutch to English translations. So, Baruch, this is Spinoza. Okay, Spinoza. It's all things excellent are as difficult as they are rare. Do not weep, do not wax indignant, understand. The world would be happier if men had the same capacity to be silent that they had to speak. Happiness is a virtue, not its reward. If you want the present to be different from the past, study the past. I do not know how to teach philosophy without becoming a disturber of established religion. Blessed are the weak who think that they are good because they have no claws. I call him free who is led solely by reason. Men govern nothing with more difficulty than their tongues and can moderate their desires more than their words. So it's easy to shoot off at the mouth. Okay, so there you go. That's Spinoza. He was born 1632, died 1677, 45 years old. He only lived 45 years, and he's, 1600, so that's Renaissance. That's pre-Enlightenment. Spinoza. The highest activity a human being can attain is learning for understanding, because to understand is to be free. I do not know how to teach philosophy without becoming a disturber of the peace. No matter how thin you slice it, there will always be